This is a new, incredibly clever scam. So I purchased this item. Now, this is an incredibly good deal. BowTieSecurityguy here, by the way. So I'm a collector of Nintendo memorabilia and different stuff, and this one's really, really cool. This normally sells for four or $500, $600 on eBay. So I was pretty excited when I saw it for pretty cheap. And I assumed it was a scam. The seller has very limited ratings, basically none. Um, and I was like, oh, let's see where this goes. So I get a message from the seller that says, hi. I respond back with, hello, thanks for the great deal. This is awesome. And then I get another message from the seller on a different account that says, hi, this is the seller. So he's trying to bypass Mercari's built-in protections on the actual listing. He says, are you still there? And I said, yep. He says, oh, it wouldn't let me talk to you. I was going to ask if you can pay shipping. Now, granted, I already paid shipping, but now he's trying to see if he can get that out of me. And I said, yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. He said, so will you pay me basically? And I'm like, yeah, no problem. Weird the app didn't charge technology, am I right? He then asked if $25 is fine. He's going to overnight it to me. I said, yeah, that sounds amazing. He said, yeah, let's do PayPal. Sure. Then he says, what's your pound sign? If you type in cell phone or what's your cell phone number or any of those things, Mercari will actually delete the comment because you can see I actually responded back with, you want my cell phone? And then it was messaged by the Mercari automation admin. So he's trying to get me out of the application to contact him. And now he's actually saying, hey, what's your phone number? And I said, oh, my phone number. I said, just send it here. I'll take care of you. He tells me I can't send it here because they'll delete the PayPal if he sends it here. He says, I'll send you mine. Let me give you my phone number. I don't send money. Just say hi first and you can send you my stuff, whatever that means. So here's how the scam works. He's trying to get me out of the application to send him a message on whatever his cell phone number is, and then he's going to ask me to pay with PayPal, friends, and family. I didn't really feel like going through the whole process and, giving up another one of my burner phone numbers to these idiots. So, but I wanted to show you this is actually quite clever because as I question him, I say, hey, I'm a social media cybersecurity influencer. This is a clever scam. He says, what scam? I just sold you something on this app. So this is, again, where they build something called social trust, where you'll instantly feel kind of comfortable with this and you'll go, I did just buy something. Maybe it is legit. And I said, I appreciate the free content. And he said, well, you didn't get anything if that's your goal. And I said, it already charged me shipping because I told him specifically it was charging. He said, no, it didn't. You paid a tax. So I again thank him, telling him it's a very clever one. I tried to get him to talk to me to see if he would engage as a scammer. I decided to record this video real quick because I'm afraid he's going to try to block me and refund me and do a bunch of other stuff. But this is a really unique scam. I haven't seen anything like this, and it is always funny that these guys end up targeting me. Because I buy a lot of the like high end kind of items that you would look for deals on. So like I love finding like, a vintage Nintendo sign for like $40 that ends up actually being real. But what happens is a lot of times they're scams. But this is a really smart one because it gets me off the app, gets me into a place of trust because I did just buy something and now it's only $25 more for an item that costs $500 to $600. So this is either banking on you being a flipper or you knowing the value of the item because it's a very weird specific item. So it's targeting a collector market where I know the value. So if he's asking me to pay $25 more, that's really no big deal. $75 for a $600 item is an absolute steal. So when you see these things, even though it's a great deal, even though you just purchased something, be incredibly mindful when the attackers try to get you to go outside of the application. That's where they can actually start hitting you with more information, or they can really no longer have filters. They can give you their PayPal, etc. as much as I'd like to chase this guy's PayPal down and cause him more problems, I just didn't have it in me today. But it is a cool scam, and I wanted to share it with you. Enjoy your week, and thanks for watching. And of course, check out my podcast and other stuff that I've got going on. And good luck out there.